Hey everyone, welcome back to Transit Gateway. In Transit Gateway, let's look at some of the organization best practices. So the best way to create a Transit Gateway is to create the Transit Gateway in a shared services account. Let's say, for example, you have a shared services account and you have dev, QA, stage, prod, separate accounts per environment. You can go ahead and create the Transit Gateway in the shared services account and then share it across multiple accounts using the concept of Resource Access Manager or RAM. You can share your Transit Gateway to individual accounts, or you can share it to your AWS organization under which you have multiple accounts. So then what you can do is you can attach the respective VPCs to your Transit Gateway that you have shared from each and every account, manage the VPC route tables in those respective accounts, but then manage the Transit Gateway route table in the shared services account in a centralized place. So this is your organization's best practice. Create the Transit Gateway in a shared services account and share it across multiple AWS accounts. Create the VPC attachments in those respective accounts. Manage the VPC route tables in those respective accounts, but manage the Transit Gateway route table in the shared services account and all of its attachments. The best way for you to monitor the Transit Gateway is through some CloudWatch metrics as well as VPC flow logs to see whether your traffic is accepted or rejected. But my best practice or here in terms of when you create something like a Transit Gateway and have like 10 or 12 VPCs attached to it is to always take a pen and paper and draw your network architecture diagram, write all the CIDR block addresses, and then visualize the network architecture diagram and write down the route tables so that you have everything in pen and paper and visualize it properly. Or use tools like Lucidchart or Cloudcraft or Draw.io to draw architecture diagrams, or even Lucid Scale, which was recently released. And also another best practice over here is for you to launch virtual machines into each and every subnet and see whether you are able to reach your corporate data center or see whether you are able to talk between two VPCs and so on. So that's my other best practice. And one more final best practice for you guys in terms of Transit Gateway is to use the network reachability tool by AWS for you to see whether a subnet related resource is accessible through the Transit Gateway. So please do take into consideration all these things that I said and follow the best practices when you create a Transit Gateway for your organization. So I'll catch you in the next lecture where we walk through a Transit Gateway setup that I have already done in one of my accounts. And it's only in a single account, in a single region, so that it's very easy for you to understand, but you can always scale it up to across accounts and across regions. So I'll catch you in the next lecture in a lab session. See you all, take care and have a good day.